Hello, my name is Emma, and in today's video, I am going to teach you a little bit about speaking. I'm going to teach you some expressions that can really help you if you're giving presentations, if you're taking the TOEFL, if you're taking the IELTS, or just generally for business English and also in university classes, okay? So these are all going to be expressions you can use when you speak. Now, the expressions I'm talking about specifically are expressions you can use after you finish talking just to sort of conclude. Okay, so these are ways to say in conclusion. So I have here two expressions. In conclusion, thus. Okay, I don't know if you've seen these expressions before, but if you've ever written an essay, you've probably seen these. These come at the very end of an essay. In speech, we don't really use these, okay? In conclusion and thus, they're very, very formal, and so they sound a little strange, okay? If you are a university professor, yeah, maybe you'll use this, but for most people, they're not so common. So when we speak, we don't really use these. We use these in writing, not speaking, okay? So I want you to imagine this. Imagine I am giving a speech. I'm giving a presentation, and I'm talking about why dogs are great pets, okay? So imagine this. I've told you first, dogs are very loyal. They're man's best friend. Maybe I've talked a little bit about how cute dogs are, how they're so obedient. They listen to their owners, and how they really help people. They help people who are blind. They help people who are lonely. They help people, for herding sheep. There's a lot of things that dogs do. So imagine I give a whole presentation on dogs. Now at the very end, I really want to just say one more time how great dogs are. Well, I can use any of these expressions to show that. So for example, to sum up. Okay, so I've just talked a lot about dogs. At the very end, I might say something like, to sum up, dogs are great pets. Okay. I might also say, dogs are loyal, so they make great pets. I might say, in a nutshell, dogs make excellent pets. I really do like this expression, by the way. It's a common idiom. And it's pretty interesting because nutshell, I don't know the history of it, but in a nutshell means pretty much the same as in conclusion. We can also say the bottom line. The bottom line is dogs make excellent pets. If I've given a lot of reasons, dogs are clean, they're cute, they're smart. For these reasons, dogs make excellent pets. And finally, all in all, it's like from that Pink Floyd song, all in all, there's just another brick in the wall. All in all, again, means in conclusion, and we use it a lot in speech. All in all, dogs make wonderful pets. Okay, so these expressions are very, very useful for when you're doing presentations in business meetings. If you ever take the TOEFL or IELTS, you can use these if the examiner asks you a question. To finish off your answer, these are all wonderful expressions. So all in all, use these expressions. They're great. In a nutshell, these expressions mean the same thing as in conclusion and thus. The bottom line is, don't use these expressions. Use these when you're speaking, okay, to finish off your answer or to finish what you're saying, okay? So I invite you to come visit our website at www.engvid.com. There you will find a quiz where you can practice all of these expressions. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, take care.